I'm ready. Hello. I'm doing great. How are you? You want to talk about cold? -7 Celsius here. Oh, he said there's no sound. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. I hear me. Hey Slavko, how's it going? Hmm.
Okay, what about now? Testing, 1, 2.
Okay. Yep, they can hear you. I just checked on my phone. We're good.
Okay, great. Yeah, sorry about that. Still trying to
Stream
figure out
life.
this. Yeah, still trying to figure this out.
It's all part of the fun.
Okay, so let's start that again.
How's the weather, Karl?
It's cold by local standards, but not Zane cold, so we should be okay.
Yep.
So, hello, Robert Evans. Hello, Jared from Shifting Lens. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Slavko. Hello, Charlene, hiding in the chat. And Nozdrovia to the Russian bots, should they choose to join us later.
Dos Vidania.
So, Zane, what have you been up to?
So I am working on a functioning water mill. Functioning in that it moves, not that. I mean, I guess you could put water on it, but I wouldn't.
So,
Actually, it's a 3D printed the water wheel itself is 3D printed, so yes, it could actually take on water. But yeah,
that should be interesting. I hope you're using a smaller motor than you did with the windmill, yeah?
yeah, for sure. it will not take off. Let's put it that way.
Hey, Mike, hello
There's
to Net1 Videos. Oh, that's
there's the
pretty.
water wheel piece. If it was the other motor would be flying out of my hand. So
Okay, and you've been busy with some other stuff, yeah? You opened up a new brand thingy?
I knew what?
A new brand thingy?
Oh yeah. So my husband and I created a new Etsy shop, Love Crafts Happiness. So we're creating t-shirts, not necessarily tabletop related, but fun things and that kind of stuff. And then eventually we'll be getting into vinyl creation for cars, stickers, computers, that kind of stuff. So
Oh, that's neat.
yeah, I'm excited.
Just going to drop the link to that into the chat. It's always great to see your
Thank you.
designs.
Thank you. What are you working on, Karl?
Okay, I'm just going to be trying something stupid. Uh, Basically, I figured out that most of the games I like to play need a lot of space.
Nice.
So what I'm going to be trying to do is just to scale everything down to 1 centimeter scale rather than 28
Wow.
millimeter. Might be,
Tiny.
yeah, tiny, but you know, I mean, like, I just don't have space for an 8 foot by 6 foot table, so got to make do. So what I'll be trying to do
That's
today is trying to rebuild this in a 1 centimeter scale.
Wow. And you're doing that with foam?
Yeah, yeah. Just what I'm after today is just figuring out if I enjoy working in that scale. Because I can probably figure it out, but if it turns out to be, oh no, kill me, then I might just decide not to do that and try to figure out another way.
I mean, as someone who has worked in a very tiny scale, it's great when you're doing like large expanses, but if you're doing a specific building, that's where a 3D printer might be your friend, buddy.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I'd like to try working with a smaller scale, mainly because there are some things you just can't build on a 28 millimeter scale.
Right. I'm here. I'm just grabbing an example piece. So, for example, this teeny tiny village.
Yeah,
I think the buildings are like 2 millimeters.
yeah, that's actually
Tiny,
smaller
tiny.
than the scale I'm going for, so that should be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Michael wants to know, are you cold?
I am cold and I'm also bald, so it kind of stacks up. Hello there, Mike.
Lord. Hey,
Scale
Mike.
Dystopia in the house. We're just talking about scaling down 28 millimeter to 1 centimeter, so that should be just up your street.
End scale.
So the way I figure, I mean, like if you take a 28 millimeter game and just change all the measurements to 1 centimeter, then you pretty much got the same dimensions basically. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying to do today, and trying to figure if I can make textures that small.
So, are you going to make the herringboner in 1 centimeter scale?
Eh, I'm not sure because one problem I'm seeing is that the resolution of a pencil isn't actually that tiny, so
Uh,
it might be a bit of a problem. But we can just try it along.
hmm.
So let's see what we can do.
Maybe a mechanical pencil with though they're very brittle. Maybe a
Mm,
pen, sharp tip pen.
Sharp-tipped pen, maybe, or what do you call the ones with the felt tip?
Uh, Fine tip.
Fine tip. Those are the ones. Yeah.
Could work.
Yeah. We'll see. Anyway, I'm just going to have.
Slavko agrees with you. Bald and cold stacks up.
But yeah, mostly I'm just going to be having fun cutting up foam, which is always a nice way to go.
That's the dream, right?
So how are you guys in the chat? Actually building anything? Had a really
That's,
good stream on the Crazy Crafter yesterday with the guild builds. Those were really good work.
yeah, it was fun. It was nice going and seeing everyone creating along the same lines and seeing what they actually came up with. It was really cool.
Have you thought of
And then
anything for
seeing, no,
yourself?
I haven't thought of anything for the new one, but it was nice seeing like John create something in the span of that
Yeah, that was
stream.
like just 1 hour, yeah?
Yep, it's crazy. But the next one is Woodland Shrine. I mean, I've created something similar. I mean, I have these altar pieces, um, but it's not exactly woodland or shrine, so I don't know.
I
Maybe
mean, you just need to put trees around it and it's a woodland scene.
right now. I mean, I did do the demonic pentagram in the woods thing, so there's that. But
It counts, I guess.
the possibilities.
I was thinking of doing something in 10 millimeter for this because I don't
Yeah,
want to have to build a lot of trees, but then again, I wanted to use something like do you remember Princess Mononoke from Studio Ghibli?
yeah.
Those little
Hmm.
white spirits,
Oh, those things are fucking creepy.
Yeah, I wanted to do some of those, and I'm not doing them in 10 millimeter scale.
There would be just little dobs of glue.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome.
So, and
Uh,
the next build stream will be on Mike's channel, right?
yes, that'll be on that one videos.
Okay.
And he is looking for people to join him. So, Michael, I got you. if you'll have me, of course. Got to do a new build, Zane. Yeah. I know. I'm just saying, I've done similar. I didn't vote for that one.
Yeah, I mean, what did you vote for?
Shit. What did I vote for? What were the options?
I think I went for It's a Trap.
Yeah, I think that was that the second to last one. I think.
Not sure exactly.
But yeah, I think that's what I voted for.
And there was one I cast Fireball, I think.
Yeah, that was the first option. I didn't like that one. I don't think anyone liked that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I chose it as a trap because I thought that could be cool. 100% kind of had you booked already. You got it. Anyone creating anything in the chat? Come on, let us know. What you doing? What's up? What's going on here? I'm waiting on stuff to print. Here, Karl, I'll ask your advice on this. So I have a little outcrop area, and it's going to be wood. My initial thought was individually create the wood panels and put them on top.
Okay.
Then I thought, well, I could obviously just etch into here, but I've already done that in a lot of builds. I don't necessarily like how it turns out.
You mean the etching the panels, yeah?
Yeah, so like here, those are just kind of etched in, but I don't necessarily like the effect. But if I do them individually, like I would rocks or shingles, it'll give it that dimensionality. And yeah, I think I just answered my own question.
Why don't you just use
popsicle
sticks or coffee stirrers or something of the sort?
Yeah, I would. The only thing is I've already, like, the front of the building already has wood, and I don't want it to vary that much in texture.
Gotcha.
So to pull it all together, I think I'm just gonna individual lay it. Michael said, been doing a voiceover with my daughter today. Now I need a break, just chilling tonight after my video. Nice.
I am looking forward to watch that one. And I mean, it's really cool because I think that's two really good narrators in Mike's family already.
Yeah.
Because I mean, his father's voiceovers are amazing.
Yeah, he needs to do a series of that.
Yeah, he should.
Or make more Lord of the Rings builds and just have him read from excerpts. Yeah,
I mean, if Mike's father did audiobooks, I'd listen the hell out of them.
Right? I'd fall asleep. He has that nice calming voice. Shifting lands. Gerard says, take old fine brush, remove hairs, model the metal end with fire to erecting. We use it as a stamp for your herringbone structure. That's for you, Karl.
Sorry?
He said, take
old brush, remove hairs, model the metal end. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I think I've seen it done before for brickwork, but it does leave a really nice stamp effect. Yeah, I might actually try that for the bricks later.
That's a very cool idea. Leave it to Gerard.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason he's the foam master.
Right. Hey, Tina. Welcome.
Hey, Tina.
I have the I have the whole of the Lord of the Rings read by my dad. I might upload it, but I think it would get taken down by Tolkien Estate. Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Stupid, but probably. You would think they would want people carrying the legacy on, but money talks. Just bribe them with money, Michael. So I was telling Karl earlier that I'm finally doing a thing that I always said I would do and I never did, and that is when creating Tudor buildings or Tudor style buildings. I said it would always make sense to do the stucco portion first and then layer the wood accents on top of that. And I am so thankful that I'm actually doing it now because it's saving me the pain of painting between the wood. So
It's kind of interesting because it's like one of those habits you get into.
yeah, for
Like,
sure.
this is my way of doing this thing, and you kind of get stuck to it. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's
I think the difference is I'm actually taking my time with this piece. So whereas I'm not rushing to get content out, so I'm not screwing myself over.
yeah. But again, I mean, like, I think that's something I decided fairly on the channel. I do not rush the content.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes as long as
Yeah.
it takes. I know
I'm
people.
leaning more towards that.
I know people say that YouTube needs consistency, but yeah,
I don't work for YouTube.
exactly.
YouTube don't pay me any money. But yeah, no, I'm definitely leaning more towards that mentality of just making it in my own time, and especially now because I went back to my full time schedule at work. So between doing the stream, getting ready to move, working, all this, my time is
Yep.
yeah,
And I mean, again, I think I've often mentioned before. This is what I do to relax. If I start
mm-hmm.
turning it into a job with deadlines and stuff, then yeah, something is going to break,
Yeah,
and it will not be YouTube.
yep. Slavko said, "Do you have a special way of texturing stucco or the same tinfoil ball?" No, actually, I didn't use the tinfoil ball method. I used the method Karl was showing me, which I believe is Gerard's method with the pencil tip, the
Yep,
double pencil tip.
that's all, Jared.
Yep. So I just went over it in one direction, then went over it again in another. I kind of developed it into my own way, but it creates that nice crossed hatch kind of look. Um,
One of the nice things about it is that it kind of creates a signature.
yeah, for sure.
So
And
even if you try to do it differently, your work is always going to have a particular look.
right. I also I did not use black Mod Podge for the stucco
Ooh,
part. I
so
did a yellow based Mod Podge, and I did a layer of brown dry brush and then linen color and then a white over top of that, and I think that helped add some dimensionality to it. So yeah, I'm just trying different methods on this project, and I'm having fun doing it.
yeah, I mean that's how you do.
Yep.
Okay.
Cross said, Zane, that's the conclusion I came to. I've got
Hey, Chris.
city buildings coming to video soonish, and I'm adding wood after. Yep. To me, like it was hard for me, like Karl said, to break the mold, but once I did it, it makes so much more sense. And my concern was that it wouldn't adhere to the painted surface.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm using hot glue, which don't kill me, Gerard, but that's what I use. And it's adhering fine. I also was going to experiment with the wood glue or the PVA glue, but I don't have patience for that, so I haven't done that yet.
Young people these
But
days.
hot glue has been working. Hey, Elston.
Hey,
Well,
Elson, how are you doing?
my question to Elston is, what did you cook today? What are you eating? Because when Elston's in the chat, we always have to talk about food. Tina, don't hate on hot glue. Hot glue is great for the impatient. Also, it helps adhering 3D printed bits to foam. So,
to be honest, I would use hot glue if I could. But I tend to turn strange colors when I use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
No idea.
Did you cook a halfling? I did cook a halfling, and it was not Elston. So I made a recipe from the D&D cookbook, and it was.
Oh, how did it go, by the way?
It was good. It was really good. It was the chili. Mm-hmm. But afterwards, I read the actual description of it, and it's halfling chili. So it's supposed to be chili made out of halfling.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, so I ate Frodo. But he was delicious, so. But it was cool. It had ground beef in it and bacon. And the base of it was created using tomato paste and chicken broth. But the flavors all came together. It was really good. So, would recommend.
How is the Heroes Feast book with regards to, I mean, what kind of recipes are there in there?
I'll grab it, I'll tell you. But that's the only recipe I've made so far.
Okay.
Because they're very elaborate. Let's see here. But there's a whole section of cocktails in the back that I'm excited about.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yeah. And here's the book. Heroes Feast. Let's see. Some potion cocktails here. Nice images. We got sections for human cuisine, elven cuisine, dwarven cuisine, halfling cuisine, uncommon cuisine, that's where the chili was, and elixirs and ales. So.
Okay, that sounds like...
There's the halfling chili right there.
That looks powerful.
I should have known something was up because there's a hand next to the bowl, but or the fact that it was in the uncommon section. Let's see. They have a recipe for black pudding, which no thank you, personally.
Not your thing?
Hmm?
I said, isn't that not your kind of thing?
No. Oh, okay. No, it's actually not blood pudding. So maybe. Okay, yep. So here it says black pudding. Description. Nope, not that black pudding. Eating real monsters is precarious play. Sure. Some are considered delicacies and host to exquisite flavors of unimaginable complexity. But most are full of toxins and poisons that simply aren't worth the risk. To say something of what it takes to actually capture and kill your dinner, inspired by one of those nasty dungeon-dwelling beasties you based on a goblin dish called elf pudding. You don't want to know. This traditional coffee and chocolate mousse is sure to satisfy even the most discerning dwarven palate. So it's chocolate mousse.
Ooh,
That's good.
That sounds really nice.
Brown sugar, espresso, cocoa powder, cornstarch, heavy cream, butter, coffee liqueur, cognac. Ooh, it's alcoholic.
Yeah, it does sound good.
I'm gonna make it. Shit. Okay.
I don't know.
We got a Russian bot.
Hey, das vidania.
4.ONG.
Okay, that's one of the signs of success. Okay, let me see if I can find
the title is Heroes Feast, Michael. Heroes Feast. else than you're tempted with a kebab. You love your kebabs, buddy. I still need to try kebab pizza.
So speaking of strange recipes, have you ever seen watched Tasting History?
What is it?
It's a YouTube channel. Basically, this guy picks up recipes from whenever. I mean, Roman, Victorian, Persian, and just adapts them to whatever modern
I think
ingredients
I
he
might
can
have.
find. It's a really good
I
channel.
think I might have. Is it a guy, just like a single guy in his kitchen kind of thing?
Witcat, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've seen it. There's also this guy, I think it's on TikTok or something, and he has these like post-war recipes where it's like saltine cracker delicacy. It's like weird 50s food, and he recreates it, and or like Great Depression, I don't know, but it's like weird older era foods that have been lost, and he tries them. I think one of them was like a water cake or something.
All right, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, but yeah. I love cooking. So,
Cooking is good. Best kind of crafting.
right? I just don't like cleaning up. Whenever I cook, the kitchen looks like a bomb went off.
Yeah,
But makes sense. My crafting area looks the same.
I luckily I learned to be cleaner with my cooking than I am with my crafting
Well, that's good.
by a very long way.
I'm sure your girlfriend appreciates that.
I mean, I make the mess, I clean it up, so it's still on me. Anyway, uh, so far, okay, definitely when I cut this on the proximate it will be a lot cleaner, but I'm a bit surprised it's larger than I expected. Which
The
is
1 centimeter scale.
yeah,
Hmm.
which is good, I guess, but
It'll be easier for you once it comes to painting.
oh yeah.
That's the one thing I liked about the tentacles diorama I did was it. At first, I was daunted by the task of painting it because it was small, but I mean, you got to realize you're looking at it from eye level, so it's not going to be as detailed as something bigger would be. So you get a lot of wiggle room in that department. So it was really just dry brushing, and it looked fine.
I think it looked more than fine. I mean, did you use some kind of weathering on the roof of that?
I just did a. I guess I imagined it to be like a copper roof at one point, so I did oxidization of that, and then I just speckled some lighter colors on there, and then added some green splotches for like algae or moss, and then added some tea leaves for some leaves on top. So I guess yes, I weathered it, but nothing too complicated.
Okay, so the brush thing, I haven't managed to clean out the bristles. There's probably more glue in there than bristles, but anyway. But I do like the way it's going. I don't know if the texture is visible.
People were talking about their first job in the chat.
Yeah, Michael said something about being a dishwasher at the Salmon Leap restaurant. Ah, no, I mean, it's honest work.
I was never a dishwasher. My first official job was McDonald's, but I also was a babysitter and had a lawn business. So
No, I think my first job was being a door-to-door salesman for all of 8 hours.
$8.
8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah,
Oh, you only lasted 8 hours.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I just nope. I quit. See you. Bye.
What were you selling or attempting to sell?
I did make some sales. I don't remember what it was exactly, but I have no clue to be honest. And
Karl was a dubious meat salesman, door to door. I could see that.
nope, all my meat is ethically sourced.
Uh, Process also washed dishes. I've had a literal shit shoveling job. Also, was carpenter who had to carry all the lumber for others. I'd take either of those back before I ever do dishes professionally again.
That bad.
Damn. You'd rather shovel human shit than do dishes. Don't know if I could relate on that one.
Yeah, I think that's it out of my frame of reference.
My worst job. At least the job that I hated the most was working at the post office.
What did you do in the post office?
I was a mail carrier, a little
Actually,
mailman.
actually delivering stuff and
Yep.
kind of thing. Oh,
Yeah. The job itself is easy. It's just the conditions in which you had to work.
yeah, I can imagine.
And the cars that you drive around, they hadn't been updated since like the early 80s. And I was in Florida at the time, so it was hot. And there was no AC in the vehicle, so it was like driving around on a toaster. So
Ouch. Yeah, it does sound painful. I think my weirdest job, I think, was when I was placed at a government department once as an intern.
Mhm.
You're in IT, right? Yes. Great. We have these 6 years of documents which no one typed in yet. Please type them in.
Nice. So you were at like a data.
Yep. Uh, kind of. I remember one time they needed to take some tanks of water down to a particular valley because, again, it was during a heat wave. It was bone dry, just waiting to burn.
Yeah.
So they just gathered up all of us interns. You've been volunteered. You're going to be carrying buckets of water.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, that was fun.
You're the intern. You do whatever they tell you.
Yeah, pretty much. It's an noble
Karl,
tradition.
you're gonna sell some dubious meats now. I don't know why I'm stuck on that.
Uh, did Colin ever finish that one? The Doobie's Meat Shop?
I don't think he did.
Yeah, we should ask him.
You know, Cross. I used to work in a hotel food service team, 3 shifts of dishwashers, not me. Their workplace looked exactly the same when they left as it had when they got there. No way, absolutely couldn't do it. Not human, horse, or cattle poop. I draw the line at human or pig. No. Okay, that makes more sense. I was imagining like septic work or something. So I lived on a horse farm. So
Really?
yeah, when I was 17, 18.
Nice.
Yeah. That's in my scary story series. The haunted house, that was the horse farm.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Were there actual horses or just ghosts?
They were ghost horse. No, they were live. It was a active horse farm, so they had like competitions and horse racing, that kind of stuff there. So it was cool, but creepy. Oh, most haunted place I've ever lived.
Yeah, the thing is that like most areas around here, around where I live, are old,
Uh-huh.
like older than your country old. So
Right.
I, I
It's always funny. Old for us is like brand new for
yeah.
other countries. So
So basically, you can't walk 20 meters without, oh, that place is haunted. Oh, that place is haunted. Oh, that place is haunted. Yeah. So if you like ghost stories, this is definitely the place to be.
love to visit Malta, and I can't wait to see the new Jurassic World because they filmed a lot in Malta.
Oh yeah. When is that coming out?
This summer
Oh,
in June. Yep. Yeah, I guess part of the movie actually takes place in Malta. So
I think they were filming it 2 years ago now, I think.
yeah, it was pretty much the height of, or the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah, so I think I'm actually happy with the way the text sharing is going. I just need to learn to control yeah, the thingy a bit better.
Hmm.
This is just a throwaway piece, but I think I will cut it on the proxy again and go for it. But like I said, I mean, it is larger than I thought it would be.
Is that a roof piece or is it?
Now this would be the this part around here.
Okay.
So it is smaller, but not really tiny. So I think it's actually might actually be doable.
Yeah.
How's it going with your paintings?
So remember how I said I was going to individually lay planks? I did the opposite of that and I just carved. So, yeah.
I think we're coming up on the hour here, so I think we should be wrapping up soon.
Cross said, was that in Jacksonville, Ocala, or somewhere else? That was in Pennsylvania, Buckingham, Pennsylvania.
That was
And so
yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say Slavko was young and needed money.
This was kind of fun. I mean, like I didn't come into the stream with a plan except to mess around with some stuff. It turned out to be pretty interesting with recipes and first jobs and stuff. It was, yeah, I like that.
First jobs, ghost stories, and cooking. What more do you want? No.
Okay, it looks like a storm is picking up outside. We do have weather.
Oh,
here.
really? Wow. Is it wind or rain or what? Both?
Hail by the sound of it.
Hail?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess you could have hail in the summer too. So.
So anyway, I think we're going to wrap up here.
Okie doke.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Thanks for joining us, Zane. I mean, like I know, doubly thanks because I know you're busy right now. So, cheers, buddy.
Hey, always fun to hang out. Cheers.
Okay, and thanks everyone.